Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Schultz here, coming at you guys with a brand new video today. And guys, I am so excited, so damn excited for tomorrow being the Battlefield 1 open beta release. I am so excited for it. I remember the day, I don't know, it was like 3 or 4 months ago when I watched the actual trailer online come out, and they have released so much more since then. I'm just going to go over a few things like about multiplayer gameplay and stuff you can expect in Battlefield 1 so far that they have given us so far, and everything that we do know as of now. Starting out with the vehicles wise, we know will be an assortment of World War I era vehicles that are going to be featured, such as biplanes, triplanes, naval vessels, heavy tanks, armored trucks, motorcycles, and horses. But then while a Zeppelin has been featured in early footage and other screenshots are on Twitter and everything like that, it has not been confirmed whether or not you can commander one, which would be pretty sick if you could. I think just by still watching the trailer, I've watched it probably it's got to be at least 100 times I've watched that thing, because I was so hyped about it right when it came out, that all the planes, everything like that, the horses you can ride, is going to be so sick and definitely going to play a huge factor in this Battlefield 1. And it still puzzles me why exactly they called it Battlefield 1, but I'm sure it puzzles almost everybody that's ever even thought of it. But then again, it is based in World War I, so that probably has something to do with it, that or just a Battlefield 1 as in they're going back in time from 3 and 4 and stuff like that. I assume that's probably why, but it's just interesting to me why they did that. Now, one thing I like is that they still have the 64-player servers, which meaning like, I don't know, like 36 on 36, I believe it is. And no, it's probably not even that. I don't know what the fuck half of their 64 is at the moment. That's how good I am with math. But yeah, and then the battle span is still going to be a land, air, and sea, obviously. But yeah, not much is known about the specific game modes that the game will hold, but I'm sure it will still have like Conquest and probably just like regular TDM and Rush and all the basics, that all the popular ones that have been in the past Battlefields. And I'm really hoping they have air superiority. That's always fun for sure. And this game also features a new squad system, which lets you and others jump between servers and persist of a team without having to separate. So that's pretty cool if you think about it. I believe that means you can, yeah, obviously, as I said, switch between servers and still play as a team. It's kind of interesting how they do that, but then again, I'm very excited to see exactly how that all plays out. Unlike past games, there will be environmental destructibility, but yet there aren't any specifics yet. But it is possible for a player controlling a Royal Navy battleship to level an entire map with its firepower. That would be absolutely sick. I mean, I assume that it's just not something, if it actually can level the entire map with firepower, I'm sure that it has to be something like, I don't know if you want to say a score streak like COD, but it has to be something in that nature. I'm sure it's not something that you can just go ahead and man whatever if it can do that much destructibility. Not many, and moving on to the single player, not many details about this game's single player component have been announced. There's also going to be a choice of variety throughout the campaign, and will feature story told from multiple points of view, which I think will give it very much leeway, a lot more leeway to have in the story mode, being that it is set back in time. And then the structure should be good news for fans that might have criticized the corridor-based level design from the previous game's campaigns, stuff like that. If you guys have played Battlefield, I don't know, Battlefield Bad Company 2, 3, and 4, you guys have noticed that there is kind of a specific one path that you can only go on for those campaigns, if that makes sense at all. But overall, right now, I'm just definitely hyped for tomorrow's open beta. I'm downloading that right away in the morning, playing it probably all day. Probably going to make a video on it for sure, so you guys can look forward to that. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's just a quick video I wanted to put out there for you guys, just to give you guys an overview of Battlefield 1 if you guys have not heard of it yet. I'm sure you guys have heard of it if you're into gaming, but just to go over it and just refresh everybody about it and what to expect. And otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a thumbs up if you did. Comments anything you guys want to see, like always. Otherwise, it has been Schultz. Peace, guys. Someday, but I'm definitely replying to almost every comment. I am appreciating every single view, and I think I speak on behalf of everybody that even does YouTube and is actually serious about YouTube. And if you're watching my video right now and you're thinking, oh damn, I really want to do YouTube, this seems like something that'd be so much fun. It is so much fun, but the only thing that I would advise you guys is make sure you put time aside for it. If you're gonna say you're gonna do YouTube and maybe only do like a couple hours during the week, every 7 days, only spending like a couple hours on YouTube, it's not gonna happen. You have to spend at least a few hours.